Yo, I'm tired. Um, I don't know where I'm gonna get this energy, but I'm gonna go ahead and suck it up. So, let's go ahead and do this. Let me put this trying to figure out where I should put not the video, but the phone. Let's see if you can see me from here. That should be a good place. Yeah, you can see me from here. Yeah, you can see me from here. That's good enough. So let me move this to the side. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of combinations. This is not going to be a long video, but basically those are combinations that will help you out. You don't necessarily need to be a pro or necessarily need to know so much about fighting. But of course the main things is that you use this in self-defense. Don't go out and try to look for trouble. So, but most of course, like we talked about, one foot in front of the other, space your legs out. Don't do this. And I'm pretty sure you can't see my foot, but don't do this and don't do this. But now you could switch them, it don't matter. All right. You can be a little bit over, a little bit like this, however you like it. But the main thing is that you want to be placed in a position of power and strength so that if somebody wants to push you, you can have some leverage against it. And so basically, the combinations we're going to talk about today, um, of course, we know that the jab is a really important punch whenever you're trying to just fight overall. It don't matter if it's defense or offense. Um, but basically, for this first combination, what you would like to do is you want to throw the jab, but when you throw the jab, don't aim for the chin, aim for the eyes. Okay. What this is gonna do is it's gonna blind your opponent. Okay. Even if you don't actually go for a punch and you just put your hand in front of their face, he blinds them for that split second. So the combination is you jab or you jab, and you now for this you have to pivot this way. You have to pivot this way and spin with it. All right, you spin in your torso and drive the right hand. For me, is the left right now. If I was this way, it would be like this. But drive that hand into their stomach. Okay, that's what the power shot is for. The power shot is in the stomach. All right. The jab is there is no power on that jab. The reason I want you to aim for the eyes is just to blind the opponent. Even if you don't land, putting the hand in front of their eyes allows you to sneak under and go for that punch. Now, whenever you do this, you duck, right? So at this very moment, if they're trying to attack while getting attacked, they might be like this and trying to swing wild, but you're down here. Your face is either over here, and you're throwing a punch to their stomach while they're trying to still swing up here. So this is how it would look like in real time. Right? It's on this side. Right? So you go in, and I'm already getting prepared. I'm stepping out like this, and I'm driving that in. I'm driving that in. So the main thing is that you pivot, all right? You get out the way. So when you look at the feet, it will look like this, all right? All right? So right? Again. See, I'm in a balanced position. I'm with power. I'm driving that in. And I'm ducking. So not only, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. No, I'm doing this. I'm getting out of the line of fire. So I'm changing levels and I'm getting out of the line of fire. I'm not staying there. So it makes it harder for him to land a shot. Again, with this, your power is not in the jab. The jab can be weak. Don't try to waste any energy on that jab. That jab can just be a fake. You can just literally just throw it out there. There is no power behind it. There is no push in it. It's just like, it's literally like, it's like a swimming motion. There's no real power in it. So don't waste any energy in that jab. The power is in the stomach shot. Now, the second combination is jab, jab, and you step out and you hook the body. Now, this is how it would look like. We talked, the first one is like this. The first one is jab, and you step out and you attack the body, right? But this one is you jab. So it's like you jab, jab, hook the body. When you hook the body, you're not going sideways like this. You're driving it in. You're literally driving it in. All right? I'm pivoting at an angle and I'm driving it in. Literally, all the power comes from my back leg. It's almost like I'm playing baseball, and when I'm playing baseball, all the power comes from the hip and the back leg. So what I'm doing is jab, jab, hook to the body. This is a rushing move. This is not something that you use for necessarily defending. This is something where you're trying to hurt the person. You're trying to know, hey, back off. I'm serious. Okay? So the jab is really to make him block, to get him in a defensive position, make him bring his arms up. Now, if you don't bring his arms up, he's just getting tackled in the face. But basically, you jab twice. They don't have to be that powerful. You just have to them. So it makes bob and weave and block. And while he's doing that, he's worried about getting hit in the face. You drive with all your power to his body. Now, I don't want you to do this. This is not smart. I don't want you to do this. That's not smart. I want you literally, look at the elbow. It's like an arrow that goes straight. So I'm literally pivot. So I'm like jab, jab, pivot straight. It's a straight punch. The reason it's a hook is because the way I pivot my body, I'm lined up to turn. So I turn. So it's really not even, you can arguably say that it's not really a hook because of the way it lands, but I call it a hook because you have to make it spin and you land it right in the stomach. So again, it's a stomach. The first one is jab straight to the body, but my bad, I forgot to duck. So the next one is you see that? I'm still getting out of the line of fire. All right. And now, lastly, kind of going back and forth about which one should be the last one. Yeah. So lastly, and this one's a little tricky, but basically, everybody knows the 1-2, right? So you go 1-2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Even backwards. Going forward. So what you want to do with this is the 2, leave it out there. All right? And step forward. After that, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. So this is how it looks like. 1, 2. Now this punch is in his eyes. Again, we're aiming for the eyes. So 1, 2. From here, if he's blocking the face, I can decide to grab one of the hands, take it down, and attack him. I can decide to keep his elbows up and attack the ribs, attack the body. I can do whatever I want. But the main thing is that whenever you throw that 2, you throw that 2 and you walk with it. All right, leaving the hand in front of their face. You don't have to keep it in a closed fist. You can open it if you want. If you feel that's better to grab and grab somebody's wrist or whatever you want to do, you can do this. All right, if it makes you feel more comfortable. So going back over all of them, we got 1, 2. We got 1, 2. Or 1, 1, 2. I feel like I was doing that wrong. Yeah, it's like you fall into it. I'm doing too much of this, and this is wrong. I apologize, guys. So we got 1, 1. Or if I want to be a little showboating with it, I flare my elbow up. I go, and I just hit you with it. And I go, but I go duck down with it. So I fall. All my weight literally hits against their stomach. So it looks like, all right, you got to get up close with it. If you can get them in a corner, that's perfect. While they're blocking, get them to block. Get them to block. And then this will be open. And you literally drive that weight in. And it's not this. It is not this. It's you literally pivoting and falling with it. All the weight is driving through. That's how you would access the most power out of that, inflict the most damage. So, and of course, the last was what? Yeah, 1, 2. So we got 1, 2. I can do 1, 2. I can do 1, 2. I can do 1, 2. Type the body, keep the elbow up. I pin this against him, pick his elbow up, attack the rib, wherever I want to do. So those are the 3 combination, guys. Practice. Have a heavy bag. That's a perfect way to practice them. Peace.